Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining me today for the latest update on Miami-Dade County's actions to protect residents from the spread of the coronavirus. Today, I'm back in the office and out of self-isolation after having been exposed 2 weeks ago to COVID-19. Even though I tested negative, I followed my doctor's orders and CDC guidelines, and that's exactly what I'm asking all our residents to do. Act as if you're carrying the virus, practice social distancing, and stay home. I repeat, stay home. You should only be out on the street to do trips that are essential, such as buying groceries, picking up food, or getting medicines or gas. As of 1 p.m. today, the Florida Department of Health reports 1,171 confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 14 deaths statewide. Miami-Dade County has 267 cases and Broward has 258. We expect the number of confirmed cases will keep rising as more testing sites and kits become available. We have some good news in that more testing kits are arriving. Miami-Dade County is working with our state and local partners to open more testing sites, including one at Marinas Park. The Marinas Park drive-through testing site should be ready later this week. We're finalizing the logistics. There's also a state testing site at the Hard Rock Stadium. We're looking at other drive-through testing sites as well to ensure easier access for residents in South Dade and West Kendall. And I'm pleased to announce that in the next week or so, we expect to get 10,000 test kits that Miami-Dade County is ordering to conduct a random sample study that will give us a better idea of how COVID-19 is spreading in our county. We're doing this study in conjunction with the University of Miami Medical School, and those tested will reflect the demographics of our county. We will conduct a random sample of residents who qualify to meet the demographic requirements of the study, which will help us establish the infection rate of COVID-19 in Miami-Dade. This study has the potential to give us the information we need to reduce the spread of COVID-19 into the future, so I'm really excited about the possibilities. Today, I also signed an amendment to my order closing marinas and boat launches. This amendment will allow people who are living on their boats to use marinas and docks to get on land and pick up supplies before they head back to their boats. Other essential vehicles like ferries can operate as well. Now, we've had a lot of questions from some businesses as to whether they should be open or closed. Please check miamidade.gov/coronavirus for a detailed list of each emergency order that I have signed. I do want to point out some trouble spots that we're seeing out on the street. Restaurants are closed for dining inside, but they can be open for pickup or delivery. However, some of the serving windows at restaurants, the so-called ventanitas, are very crowded. That must not happen. People in line must practice social distancing of at least 6 feet between patrons, and I expect restaurant owners to put procedures in place to make this happen. If this problem persists, we will be forced to take additional measures to assure public safety. Police are out patrolling and explaining the rules to restaurant owners. Also, if you operate an essential business that remains open, such as a factory, you must make sure that you are set up in a way that your workers can practice social distancing and are at least 6 feet apart from one another. I'm also hearing from people complaining that their grocery stores are out of bottled water. Well, you don't need to buy it. Miami-Dade water from the tap is very good and it is virus-free. COVID-19 cannot contaminate our water supply, period. So if you don't see water at your local store, don't worry. Go home, open the tap. Miami-Dade water is really, really good. Another updates. I continue to work with the Beacon Council to establish a county office to help businesses get the federal and state assistance they need during this health crisis. I should have more information about this later this week, and I hope that the federal government passes legislation that will help all of our small businesses and, more importantly, our workers to keep their paychecks and their businesses alive. Also, we're continuing to deliver meals to seniors who can no longer attend community centers. If you're a senior who no longer can attend a center, call 311 and we will get you the meals that you need. Especially concerned for our senior citizens because they are at the highest risk to have very serious complications from this virus. I also want to insist to young people to take these warnings seriously. There are younger people with severe complications from COVID-19 now in the hospitals. I cannot stress enough the need for personal responsibility. I want to thank all of our residents who have been following the health guidelines and doing what they can to help others. Again, please continue to take personal responsibility. Wash your hands often for at least 20 seconds. Don't shake hands or kiss to say hello. Protect yourself, your loved ones, co-workers, and neighbors. And again, please stay home unless it is to carry out an essential function such as, for example, buying food or going to a medical appointment. All the steps taken so far that we've done are done so with the intention of limiting social interaction. Staying at home as much as possible is the best way to assure that. May God bless all of you in Miami-Dade County and help all the people worldwide facing this pandemic.